Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Elsa Rahmah. I'm from CBI 1 and my ID number is T2019-6048. In this time, I would like to explain about equivalence and equivalent effect. Translation equivalence is an important concept of the translation theory. It is one of the main principles of Western theory of translation. And then finding translation equivalent is one of the core problems of the translation process. As Catford states, the central problem of translation practice is that of finding TL equivalent. A central task of translation theory is that of defining the nature and the condition of translation equivalence. And then starting from the middle of the 20th century, a lot of prominent theorists who work in the field of translation theory include the concept of equivalence in their theorizing and research. The concept of equivalence was used to distinguish the difference between free and literal translation. Okay, next, importance of equivalence in translation theory. It is important to understand the meaning of the term equivalence. In English language, it may be used as a technical term which describes scientific notion. For example, term equivalent is used in mathematics. At the same time, term equivalent may be used in common sense in everyday language. In the theory of translation, the term equivalence is used in its general meaning because it is hard to find absolutely identical words and notions in different languages. Different languages have different phonetical grammar, syntax, and vocabulary structure. That is why we can speak only about certain degree of equivalence when we make translation. So in our case, we use term equivalence in the meaning of similarity or approximation, and it shows the level of likeness between the source and the target text. This likeness may be achieved on different levels. Translation is a form of communication, and that is the reason it is so important to establish equivalence between the source text and the target text. PIDA defines translation as reproducing in the receptor language the closest natural equivalent of the source language message, first in terms of meaning and secondly in terms of style. Okay, next, the view of different specialists of equivalent in translation. Roman Jakobson made a valuable contribution to the development of translation theory. He introduced the concept of equivalence in difference, which had an important meaning for the further development of the translation theory. Roman Jakobson distinguished three kinds of translation, which includes first, intralingual, or dealing with one lingual language, and then interlingual, dealing with two languages, and then intersemiotic, dealing with system. Next, equivalence in translation, pros and contrast. Translation is a complex phenomenon which is hard to define. It's help to pass the meaning and for one language to another, and very often equivalence becomes that measure which help to define the success of this process. A lot of specialists stress on the important role of the equivalence for the translation. Mary Snell Herby even states the different definition of translation process may be regarded as different variants of equivalence description. It is hard to overestimate the role of equivalence in translation. Translation is a bridge which help to link people who don't understand each other. Translation enables communication between people. This way, equivalence becomes the measure of success of translation process. The more equivalent the source and the targets the text are, the better communication goals will be achieved. Okay, next, many scholars and researchers stress on the important role of equivalence in the translation process. At the same time, some specialists stress that the desire to achieve maximum equivalence might create certain limitation and restriction. Thus, equivalence may result in extreme constriction on form and structure, and thus may cause the loss of sense and message of the text. And then conclusion. Equivalent is a complex term which describes phenomena from different spreads of human knowledge in the field of translation. It first appeared in the middle in the last century, and science has become an important indicator of the translation process. And then most translation theories and research pay attention to the equivalence in translation, despite in the fact that their opinions on this phenomenon might differ. Then some specialists believe that equivalence may be regarded as a synonym of the translation process. Others believe that the equivalence should not cause the loss of main message of the text. Despite different approach, the equivalent is an important notion in the translation process, and it helps to approach the meaning and value in the translation process in general. Thank you for attention. Maybe enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.